Hi guys, Aubrey Carter here. Welcome to IELTS Energy TV. In today's video, you will hear a Band 9 sample part 2 answer about being scared by an animal. So guys, your part 2 question might be really random. It might be something that you've never thought about before, or at least that you haven't thought about in a while. So you need to be ready to think on your feet. So today I am going to give you an answer for the question, describe a time you were scared by an animal. Remember guys, you can go to allearsenglish.com/IELTS quiz to take a free 2-minute quiz, get your estimated band score, and free resources at your level. All right, I am going to set a timer to make sure I speak for 2 minutes. Remember, it's vital that you speak for the full 2 minutes. A lot of instructions for speaking part 2 might say 1 to 2 minutes. It says speak for 1 to 2 minutes. That is a bit of a myth. You must speak for that full 2 minutes to show the examiner that you are fluent enough to speak for a full 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm starting my stopwatch. When I lived in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, this was a few years ago. I was 18 years old. I had finished 1 year of college, and I went with some friends to spend the summer in Jackson Hole. This is near Yellowstone National Park in the northwest of the United States, a beautiful area with majestic mountains and crystal clear lakes, a lot of hiking, and you can see a lot of wildlife. Not only at Yellowstone National Park, which is famous for being able to see bison and moose and bears, all kinds of animals that you can't find in many zoos, and it's out in the open where they're living free and roaming free. But also near Jackson Hole, it's a little further away, there's a lot of hikes, a lot of wildlife. And I went on one such hike one day by myself. I was just walking up a mountain. I had the day off from work and none of my friends did. So I went on a little hike and I was walking along, and suddenly, out of nowhere, on the side of the mountain next to the road, the hugest moose you've ever seen, it was gigantic, raised its head. It had been eating grass, and it raised its head, and it had a huge rack of antlers. And it was so close to me, maybe 2 feet, maybe 3 feet away. I was so frightened and scared because they're just so big, and they can be aggressive. They can charge you, a moose. So I very slowly backed up and started walking down the mountain, and luckily it didn't chase me. It was fine. I was fine. But my heart was beating so fast. My heart was really racing. It was so scary to be that close to such a big animal. And you never know, if its babies had been nearby, it might have been very upset and definitely could have charged me. So I was glad that I was safe and nothing happened. Okay, that's 2 minutes. Okay, guys. This is one of those questions where that was a while ago that happened to me. I haven't thought about it for a while. Luckily, you have a minute to prepare before your part 2 answer, but you do need to practice these questions. Practice answering these questions because you never know what you're going to be asked. You need to be able to think on your feet, think on the fly. You have to have an answer. And remember, if you have no experience, maybe you've never been scared by an animal, you could always share something you know has happened to a friend or make up a story. You could say, I actually have never been frightened by an animal. Animals don't scare me. I've never really met a wild animal in person, but a friend of mine once, and then you can proceed to tell that story. And that definitely satisfies that requirement. All right, guys. Be sure to like this video, leave a comment, share it with a friend, and don't forget to go to allearsenglish.com/IELTS quiz to get your estimated band score.
Bonus tip, get a 7 or higher with the All Ears English app, featuring real-time transcripts and vocabulary practice that will push your score higher. Plus, fun video lessons with Lindsay, Michelle, and Jessica. Download the app today at allearsenglish.com/app.